All right, what's good with it, chat? It's been a minute since I dropped a video. I done had a crazy week. Um, I am outside, so you guys are going to hear the cars passing by. You know that I got connection issues when I'm in a house. I should have been had a new modem by now, but still ain't got the new modem. So I come outside to, have a good connection and, not lag. So you are going to hear the cars passing by in the background. Um, but yeah, man, I done had a crazy week. Not too long ago, some of the young boys had murdered somebody at one of the spots. And man, I had to go down with the big homie, and we had to like I can't really like talk about it because it's still an ongoing case. And but I had to go help clear the scene, right? And the crazy part about it is that like man, y'all young boys, they like y'all crashed out in front of people and in front of cameras where like security is heavy, and it's like man, and it didn't even have to go that far because the guy that got popped, like he was outnumbered, you know what I'm saying? So like if we really wanted to crash out, we could have just like jumped his ass, right? Like 4-on-1 type shit. He could have just got stumped out or something, but no, like we pulled out the murder weapon and just like so man, like man, this younger generation is just crazy. And then last night at another spot, had a little domestic situation. I can't really talk about that either, but I was there, and like man, just like y'all like emotionally unstable, bro. And you like we crashing out on a female of little shorty like 100 pounds, you know what I'm saying? And you like you probably a good like 180 pound guy, somewhere around there, and we crashing out on a female to where we get physical. And it said, it's like, bro, in front of people, in front of the cameras, and it's like, so I had to clear that up. So like, man, I've been trying to drop videos. It's just been crazy. And I know I told y'all a couple months ago I was gonna start telling y'all stories about my life because some of y'all want to know what I do. And yeah, so I'm gonna figure out when I'm gonna start dropping stories because I do got some crazy stories, man. And I feel like, especially with the age group that watches me, I feel like some of my stories can really like help y'all and like hopefully stop y'all from crashing out. Cause like so with the murder situation, like it's like so imagine you with your homeboys, right? Now, I'm finna talk about the video. I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but imagine you with your homeboys, right? Let's say four of y'all and one of your homeboys just like pop somebody like and you involved in the altercation, right? It's not like you not involved, like you involved in it, the arguments, the everything, the escalation, and he pops somebody, y'all all take off running, so you get away for the night, right? So now you got one or two options. Number one, everything is caught on camera. Number two, plenty of people saw it, right? So it's like, number one, you gonna tell your homeboy that pulled the trigger, like you gotta go, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go serve that time by yourself. Like you homies, right? So are you gonna tell your homie like you gotta go take that case by yourself? Like you pulled the trigger, you crashed out, we ain't going down with you. Or because that's your homie, like are you gonna be on that case with him? Like are you gonna serve some time with him for the what they call it? It's not necessarily guilty by association, but do you guys like understand what I'm trying to get at? Because if it's me, bro, I'm like, look, man, you pulled that, you got it. That's that time on you. That time on you. Like we could have handled that situation up. We could like why people don't fight no more, bro. It's like you know what I'm saying. Like it ain't have to get that deep, but it's like you gonna have to go say that time. You ain't going down with your homie. I don't care. That's all you. You gonna have to say anyway. Yeah, man. I'm gonna start telling y'all stories, but um. I want to talk about the balance patch, and I'm gonna take my time with this. I might break it down because we got some interesting patches and balances. But so the new season start May 15, which means that this season five, which is what season eight, season nine, was technically like a month and a week and a half long, right? So that's pretty interesting. Usually, like past seasons, the season would take like 2, 3 fucking. It would be like long as shit, right? So you would get bored. But let's see what we're gonna talk about first. Okay, so big Embiid. Number one, you guys know I said I'm retired with Embiid, but I was gonna talk about that after the tournament because I didn't wanna, mess up anybody game plan, right? So they nerfed Embiid strength. Let's see, from R1, what they take off. They took off about 40. That's then 90, 100. So okay, they took off 40, and then at max rank they took off 50. So the most important thing about that is that Big Embiid is one of the um like the top picks to stop a maxed out Antetokounmpo, right? And one of the reasons why he was like the best at stopping the Antetokounmpo is because Embiid was the number one strength abuser in the game, right? So you had an R7 Embiid, and you like knew how to work his bag, and you knew how to strength abuse. You were pretty much floor just about anybody, or power O just about anybody, and it ain't shit that they can do about it. So this negative 50, the question at mine, I'm on my age account by the way, so I don't have too much unlocked. So the question at mine is that 50-point reduction going to impact his strength to the point where he might not be able to hold onto the cupo in the paint? So let's see. 850. So it okay, so now he only has 26 points on Antetokounmpo when it comes to the strength. So that's actually going to allow, unless Embiid is in his dominancy, because the dominancy is an extra 100%, which still would allow Embiid to be able to strength abuse. But now in his regular state, this nerf now allows Antetokounmpo to actually better just like Dunk Monster and spam on Embiid. And you guys know with me, I had mines at R6. Well, I mean, yeah, at R6. So you like now like so let's see 100 that'd be 895. So at R6, even in my dominancy at R6, it won't be enough for me to strength abuse a maxed out onto the Kumpo now because you have to be 100 points more. I mean, if you got the coaches, that's a different story. But just regular R6, now onto the Kumpo is a problem. I forgot I got the fucking. Let's do it like that. R7, R6. Yeah, now he's actually a problem with that nerf. You won't you're gonna have to work for it now. So now onto the Kumpo, who needs to be nerfed. I don't know why the devs are nerfing everybody but Antetokounmpo. This man has been dominant for all fucking 9 seasons of NBA Infinite, and the devs have not touched him. Like, what the fuck is going on? And low key, I feel like they watch my videos and then they kind of make some adjustments based off of some of my videos. So like, if y'all fucking listening to me, can we please get a fucking nerf onto the Kupo? Like, what are we waiting on? Dennis Schroeder. I keep calling him Schroeder. Like it's German. Like I know how to pronounce it if I like really take the time. But anyway, Dennis fixed the bug of at number 3-point field goal percentage of exclusive shooting. The exclusive shot now has additional. Wait, exclusive shooting now has the additional 3-point field goal percentage. This motherfucker got a buff. 5%, 8%. Yo, I thought they was nerfing him. They gave this man a buff. All right, so 5%, 8%, 12% on his exclusive shooting. So we will have to. Okay, let's go take a look at that real quick. I don't even have him unlocked. Let's do this. That's crazy. So he's getting a buff after all the shit we done been through with him. And like I said, I'm taking my time with this because I really want to go through it and talk about it. So I might break this down into 2 videos. I should have filtered this. I'm trying to manually search for it. Okay. So they said it's exclusive, right? Exclusive long range shot beyond the arc during the final score. Okay. Can trigger offense possession. I don't see the percentage. Okay, I guess that so at the bottom right there, the shot has a 12% field goal. Okay, let me. Can trigger an exclusive long-range shot from beyond the arc during the final 3 seconds of every possession in the game. The shot has a 12% field goal percent increase. Did they just like completely change his exclusive? All right, let me read the entire thing. So known for his speed, fluidity on the court, his ability to remain cool under pressure during the critical moments is particularly impressive. Can trigger an exclusive long-range shot from beyond the arc during the final seconds of every possession of offensive possessions in the game. The shot has an increased field goal. Okay, so I think they reworked the exclusive. It used to be like where it was like 50-50 that it would go in. They remove or at least in the wording. I don't know if the mechanics have changed, but the wording of the exclusive has changed to where it's no longer like 45 or 50% chance. You just now have increased field goal percentage beyond the arc, which is pretty. So what I'm trying to say is like imagine you like just taking a regular three with anybody, right? And you know how like they have shooting buff percentages. So he has like if this was a regular shot, you have an additional 12% percentage chance of making that shot. So basically it's like a regular 3 point, but from beyond the arc, and you have an additional 12%. But the question remains is like if it's treated as a regular 3 point and you're wide open, don't that make it like even more busted? Like does that make sense? Like so imagine if Curry was wide open at the three and he has an additional 12% field goal, boost. He's probably going to make it, right? So are they saying that now it's kind of the same as a regular 3 point from beyond the arc and you just get an additional 12%? I don't see how that's going to be a nerf, but I guess that's something that's going to have to be tested. Anyway, just don't leave his ass wide open. All right. Okay. Jimmy, relentless dunk no longer triggers guaranteed. Now it has a 40% chance to activate per offensive possession. 40% is still pretty high. I do like that they did something about it now that it's no longer guaranteed. It was never really guaranteed. You had to know how to like actually spam it because there were people who didn't know how to spam it and it didn't work for them. But at least now it's more difficult for the people who got that guaranteed spam. SGA is the legendary jab step and a quick start. Okay, his base attributes: strength. I don't care about the strength. Speed. Got a nice little speed buff. Layup. I don't care about the layup. Defense. Unless he got defensive badges, might not mean much. Got slippery worm. That's pretty cool. Got quick chase. Okay. I want to go take a look at this actually, because if he has defensive badges, he has now been upgraded to a lock. And I probably end like part one right here on SGA, clicking everything but what I'm trying to click. Damn, he not even on the market. Look, he got a buff and now everybody buying him, right? Okay. This is rookie, right? No, it's legendary. I think this legendary. Is this legendary? Okay. I don't really need to compare it to anybody. Well, it'll make it easier if I do it like this. If I get a lock. So I want to see if he has any lockdown attributes, defensive badges. So the speed is 930. It's 3 point, still kind of iffy. The mid range got a boost, layup got a boost. We know that the defense got a boost. So we're looking for defensive badges to be a lock. Um, the quick chase, they said he just got that, so 3 for 3, helping out with the speed, being able to get around the court. He did get slippery worm, so he got a 4 for 4 slippery worm. Okay, there you go. So he got solid footwork, tier 4. So he does have solid footwork. Also has interceptor. He been has steal specialist, and now we're looking for a brick wall. If he has brick wall, it's defense flank or floor general. 3 point pull up pro. He does not have brick wall. Okay, so he does not have brick wall, but he does have solid footwork. He has the slippery worm, and he got a tier 3 quick chase. So besides not having a brick wall, let's see what else we have. Okay, he does not have a reach and steal. Him. So no brick wall and no reach and steal. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm playing a lockdown, I want reach and steal. I need reach and steal. That's one of my, like, if you ain't got it, I kinda it's a negative. It's a big negative for me. So he doesn't have reach and steal, and he doesn't have brick wall. So it's um it's an okay buff. Slippery worm is nice. The quick chase is going to help. The speed buff is definitely going to help, but not having reach and steal is a big no to me as far as being a lockdown. So I would, say if you want a legendary lockdown, I'm gonna stick to Leonard, who Leonard should have um, everything that I'm looking for. Let's see here. Did I overlook him? Um, is Leonard a fucking point guard this entire time? Or I'm just overlooking him? All right, I gotta be overlooking him. Let's see. What the fuck? All right, here we go. I was just here. All right, defense anchor, brick wall, tier 5, brick wall, tier 5, solid footwork, tier 5, steel specialist, tier 3, slippery worm, tier 3, quick chase, tier 3, interceptor, behind the back steal, which will help you with the people running in the corner, reaching steal. So yeah, if you're looking for a legendary lock, it's definitely going to be Leonard. But I mean, it helps SGA for anybody that likes to play with legendary SGA. I don't like his bag work. I don't like his dribble. So that's why I'm not a huge fan of SGA. On top of that, his 3 point is still pretty iffy. They didn't do nothing about his three, which is yeah like 800. And I didn't see like he didn't have any like 3 point pull up pros. If I'm not mistaken, he didn't have no corner three specialist. Okay, he got the 3 point. His catch and shoot is only tier 2. Has no corner three. So, you know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm paying how much he go for? He's definitely above 5 million, right? So I'm just very picky about what I'm looking for. Is he in the market? Yeah, see, so he's going for 6 million. So yeah, for 6 million, no reach and steal if I wanted to play him as a lock. If I didn't want to play him as a lock and I just wanted him to be offensively, um, his catch and shoot is only tier 2. He has no corner three specialist, and his 3 point is only 800. And this is fucking NBA Infinite. We know he's going to be missing wide. So yeah, for 6 million, it's still a no for me, or for anybody that already has him. That quick chase, that slippery worm, and whatever else the fuck he got is going to help out. So, but a no for me, basically. With that, this is part one. I'll get to part two later.